Alright, just want to do a update. Just going to document all this continuing trials. I think we're about 900 days now. 900 days. It's my kid's birthday. I missed 3 of his birthdays. I haven't talked to him in 900 days. It's like, they'll do anything to, they got the kids so freaking, so gaslit, so brainwashed. It's like cruel and unusual punishment. Can't patch up your relationship if, you're going to be arrested if you talk to the kid. So anyway, where do we leave off here? So on the 19th, that's kind of where I ended the last video on this. So it's been 12 days since you emailed me. I sent you an email 4 days ago and still have yet to receive a response to some very basic questions. This trial is approaching nearly 900 days now, and nothing has progressed in the slightest way. That was on the 19th. What day was, I don't know, whatever day. Okay, as soon as she gets back to me. It appeared to me that you understood that your case is at a standstill, given that there is an active warrant on your misdemeanor case. It appeared. She's assuming things. That's the situation as it stands. Regards, Marie. So I right back. That was what, 7? I don't know. So 7 days ago. It's been at a standstill for 2.5 years. What are you doing to change that? There shouldn't be a warrant in the first place. So on the 20th, 6 days ago. So you've not answered any of my questions. You say the case is at a standstill, which leads me to believe that you're not going to do anything to move it forward to a close. There's 3 things I can think of right off the top of my head that could be done, but you've mentioned nothing. I've also discussed many various issues and related injustices that you didn't acknowledge, and you didn't acknowledge any of it. I'm entitled to competent and ethical legal counsel that includes effective communication and effective assistance of such counsel. But that doesn't seem to be the case here, which is a running theme since inception. If you are unable to effectively represent and defend me, I'm going to need an attorney who can, if there is such a thing. They give you legal counsel. They don't give you, like, representation or defense. They just give you counsel, just a person. Stuffed suit or stuffed pantsuit. Their first obligation is to the courts. It's corpus juris secundum. And after the court, second comes the client. So 6 days ago. At this point in your case, the issue remains that a capias is in effect. So, the matters you mentioned in your many emails, like I'm sending her too many emails, are in my mind to be addressed once the capias is resolved. The most straightforward path, if indeed you wish to have a trial in your case, is for you to return to Florida, deal with the capias, and proceed onward. It appears to me, once again, assuming, and certainly I may be incorrect, that you anticipate a trial without being physically present in court for such a trial. That is unlikely to happen. The judge issued the most recent capias, so it's in effect. So the reason I'm not in Florida is because I'm homeless and I can't live in a car in the deadly heat. I'm also targeted by the Pasco Sheriff's Office. This has been clearly conveyed to all my attorneys and the judge, but they clearly don't care. I made many valid arguments against the capias that are ignored. How do you recommend I take care of it? You have evidence of my innocence and are doing nothing with it. You could easily submit a motion to quash as well, but for what reason haven't you considered that or a motion or demand to dismiss? This is malicious prosecution in order to cover up for an unlawful arrest. I was ready to appear for a trial the first 3 times. No one has deposed witnesses or discussed any strategies other than lie to me, give me bad faith legal advice, or commit perjury to court. It was 6 days ago. She hasn't got back to me. I'm going to be just like her and assume that I need to take care of the capias. Where's the legal advice in that? How do I take care of the capias? What I'm assuming is that the way to take care of it in her mind would be to go back to Florida, turn myself in, leave my van, leave my dogs in the van, and they can starve and bake to death while they stick me in jail. And there's zero bond now. Last time I was in jail was for 3 weeks. It was $100 to bail me out. Nobody would do it. So I assume if that's She hasn't given me an answer. That would be the solution to take care of the capias. Go turn myself in, lose all my shit, not be able to pay my bills, sit there and rot in jail. Until when? This case is 900 days now. So I'll be in jail for 900 days? The rest of my life? But of course, she hasn't got back to me. Zero communication, zero effective communication, ineffective counsel. So what do I gotta do now? I gotta file a bar complaint, just like I did on Pamber Smatwell. And she's still licensed to practice with 3 felonies, including committing perjury to the court. So 4 jury trials have been canceled. I was ready to go with Serbo, which is my 3rd attorney, and we're on attorney 12 now. And he wanted me to do a stand my ground motion when I'm covered in bite marks and bruises to admit that I did something, when all I did was get dragged around the floor by my feet and bitten. And then Serbo wanted to have a bench trial with this gray guy who's been my judge for the last 10 years. That found me guilty of not having numbers in my mailbox, which turned into not having numbers on my house, which there were numbers on my house. Now that case has disappeared. That was targeting from the Pasco sheriff. More targeting. He wanted to go to the bench trial without having any witnesses present, without having any of them have been deposed. They still haven't been deposed. It's almost 3 years now. It's malicious prosecution. Like, say in some crazy world, say I actually did do something, which I'm the only one with freaking any documented injuries. Like, how the state is going to continue to viciously pursue me over an alleged first-time misdemeanor? But no criminal record. None. 47 years. But all of a sudden, they're going to pursue me to the ends of the earth? They're going to follow me up to the middle of the country and send cops from different jurisdictions to harass me and try to intimidate me? These people are crazy. I'm telling you, if you go look at my supposed rap sheet, from illegal watering violations to reckless driving, which got dropped, to resisting arrest, when they charged me with a statute that was repealed in 1981 as being unconstitutional. I've never been able to get a jury trial, ever. Any criminal charge, civil charge, quasi-criminal charge, quasi-civil charge. You do not get a jury trial here. You do not have fair and equal protection under the law. You do not have fair and equal access to the courts. So it happened to me, it can happen to you, and it's happening to other people. You don't have to like me. They're doing this to me. They're doing it to other people. It's saying first they came for these people, nobody said anything. And then they came for those people, nobody said anything. And then they came for me, and there's nobody to say anything for me. So it can happen to you. That's today's update. Attorney 12.